So in this video, let's see what this process of opening and gapi means. The first thing is grounding. So what actually we are doing in the process of grounding? This is a normal process wherein what we are going to do, we are going to establish our connection and we will rebuild our connection with the Mother Earth. So what we do, it is through the visualization. So what we visualize that there are two thick golden roots which are coming down from your legs, from your feet. It comes down and it goes towards the center of the Mother Earth. Now at the center, we visualize that there is a crystalline heart of the earth. There, we lock our roots with this heart. And thereafter, we visualize that golden liquid is coming up from that crystalline heart through your roots, and then it starts filling your roots, and finally, it fills your whole body. The process of attunement. See, the word attuning is actually meaning to tune yourself with something. So, have you seen a radio? If you tune the radio with the correct channel, you can access whatever is there in the channel. Same way, what we are going to do, we are going to attune our energies to the energies of the source light. So in this process, what we visualize that a thick column of white liquid light is coming down from the source is above, and from there it comes and it enters into your body through your crown chakra is the place where actually you keep your crown. Then we visualize that this liquid is filling your whole body and thereafter it enters into your heart. Let me tell you, when you start doing these practices, you will then only understand the power of these techniques and then only you can experience them. Initially, when I just read these techniques, I did not give so much attention that anything can happen. But when I started practicing, then my body started seeing I could see the energetic change in my body. I could feel what is happening. Now I am very receptive to energy. So the moment I do attuning process, I could feel the thick liquid light entering into my brain and the head. That is the power of these techniques. Please practice them. Then third is the protection. Now this protection is pretty powerful. It is a triple layered protection. What we do in the part 1, we imagine ourselves. So we visualize that if we are this, if if this is me who is practicing this technique. So first I did grounding, then from the top I do attuning, and then I am doing protection. So in the protect number layer 1, what we visualize that archangels Michael deep blue bubble of protection is protecting us. What are archangels? What are angels? I'll give a little understanding of them in the part 3. You can Google about them. But what I would recommend, even though if you don't believe them, you don't understand them, please be practical in your life. Like I am very practical. Sometimes I just do things without giving, I would say, without giving a notice to what is that thing. Sometimes I just do things for the results. So when I probably started with the spirituality, most of the times I started with that feeling in my mind that I need a particular result in my life. So I am giving you something. So find out the particular result in your life, and thereafter you can actually keep practicing, and after later you will understand what are these. So just for your understanding, at this point of time, Archangel Michael is an energy being and he is very powerful and his protection is pretty powerful. If you don't believe on this, don't need to give something into your mind, or don't need to give heed to this point. You just need to verbalize that Archangel Michael, give me, protect me from all sides with your deep blue bubble of protection. Just visualize that. Still, it will work. If you verbalize it, if you cannot visualize, if you just verbalize, then also it works. So this is us. So in the protection technique, firstly we imagine that Archangel's deep blue bubble of protection is protecting us from all sides like a bubble. Then we imagine that there is layer 2 over that, which is the golden bubble of protection of the source light. Do you remember we in the attuning we took the light, thick liquid light from the source. Same way, source is the ultimate, I would say, the place from where the energy is being given to each and every organism, to each and everything on this earth or in this universe. uh, if you don't believe it, doesn't matter, because that is how things are. So source is the ultimate place wherein the life force is being given to every person, every place, every situation, every object in this universe. So second thing, what we do, we imagine a layer 2 which surrounds us over the layer 1. In the layer 3, we imagine the silver violet flame of transmutation surrounding us and giving us protection and transmuting all the negative, bad, congested energies which comes in contact with us or being projected towards, and we transmute it and send it back to the original or the source. So basically it is a three-layered protection: layer 1 Archangel Michael deep blue bubble of protection, layer 2 of the source light, and thereafter layer 3 of silver violet flame. What is silver violet flame of transmutation? It is a very powerful energy, I would say, flame which has the power to transmute anything in this universe. You can Google about these things if you want. However, if you don't even do that, just practice these techniques. They will help you. So the last thing is invocation. So what we follow in invocation is that we invoke. This is the time. Actually, what we do is we are invoking to any energy being with whom we are going to work, to even our Sadguru. Sadguru is not Mr. Vasudev Jagdish, who is the foundation or founder of the Isha Foundation. Actually, every person has a Sadguru who actually guides that person on the path of spirituality. As per the spiritual sciences, every human has one Sadguru. Multiple people can have one Sadguru, but every person has a Sadguru. Now, if you are on the path of spirituality, your Sadguru guides you knowingly, unknowingly. That person need that energy, it can be energy, it can be a person, need not to be in the physical world. So Sadguru, everybody has one Sadguru. If you don't even know about him, probably you are not him or her. If you don't not know about your Sadguru, probably you are not ready for meeting that your Sadguru. I also don't know my Sadguru, so need not to pay more attention to it. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. So just at this point of time, we can invoke to any energy beings, we can invoke to our Sadguru, we can even invoke to any gods or goddess on which we believe. We can invoke, if you don't have anyone, if you don't think that you have anyone, you can actually invoke to your own soul, to your higher self. That also guides. So basically, after this whole process of grounding, attuning, protection, and when you invoke, actually what we are doing, we are making you getting into the alpha state. And this is the time wherein you receive healings, you can ask questions, so you reach up to this stage. So the whole idea is taking you to this stage. So we revise it. Gapi is the opening process: grounding, attuning, protection, and invocation. Now let's see what closing means. So the first thing what we do is the closing. See, I told you that this is a combination of two processes, opening and closing. So actually what we are doing, we are actually by using the creative guided visualization, we are making you to reach to your alpha state, or probably even into a better state. That is the state wherein your mind is very powerful and it can create realities in the physical world. This is not told by me. Even the modern psychology has been telling that mind is very powerful. It can create such wonders. If you read about those people who have create miracles, be it Swami Vivekanand, be it Ramanujam, be it anyone, if you read about them, you will come to know that for giving the many scientific research formulas, for giving many things, many scientists, actually what they used to do, they used to just sleep. Actually, sleep is also a time. Have you ever noticed that there is a time wherein you are not actually sleeping, you are aware of each and everything in and around, and you are also in a sleep state. Actually, that is the state of alpha of your brain. At that point of time, your brain is very active, and that is the time wherein you can create physical realities. Whatever you think, it manifests into the physical world. That state, reaching that state unconsciously, sometimes when we are sleeping in a class, or sometimes it happens that we are aware of our environment and even we are sleeping. Sometimes we create that state, but by using this technique, you can actually use your mind, you can use the creative visualization for reaching to that alpha state. So by opening, we are reaching to the alpha state, then we have some time, and at that alpha state, you are receptive to the messages from the universe. You can receive any message, you can receive healings if you want, you can create physical realities. So the whole idea is reaching to that alpha state. But now, since you have come into alpha stage and you have done it consciously, now what we do, we systematically come back to our physical body, because sometimes uh, there is out of body experiences also. However, these are out of purview of this course. So the whole process is that by creative visualization and opening process, you reach to the alpha state. And if you have a question, if you want to receive healing, or there is something which you want to do, or not if you want to do, if you just want to enjoy that thing, that itself is very meditative state, and it itself provides you a lot of healing if you remain in that state for some time on a daily basis. So after that, we again use a systematic approach to come out into the physical reality. We again connect back and we come into the physical world. So the coming back to the physical world is the process which is known as closing. So what we firstly do at this time, we have done the gapi, we have received whatever we wanted to do, and at this point of time we are actually in an alpha state. So now how we come back, again with the guided visualization, we firstly do the process of awareness. So in that, what we do, we become aware of our body. All of a sudden we take our senses and we sense our body. We wiggle our toes. If possible, we can even wiggle our fingers. So we become aware of our body, that we are in a physical reality, and we take few deep breaths, because taking deep breaths actually regularizes our blood flow, and we become more aware of our physical bodies. Then what we do, C is for chakras. Well, not to get confused with this thing, if you are pretty new in energy modalities, in the spiritual world, uh, there are certain energy centers in our body which are um, related to our physical body. If I give an analogy, do you remember that you read that if current flows through a wire, there is a magnetic field around that wire which is having current in it? Same way, when the blood flows through our veins, we develop energy field around them. Whether you believe it or not, it happens. Kirlian photography has been instrumental in finding the chakras and in finding these, I would say, the energy auras around the physical body. So, do a Google research about what is Kirlian photography, and you can see various photographs wherein they have captured the aura and the chakras. So, chakras are simple, that our physical body, because of the blood flow, we have energy bodies, and these energy bodies, the way our physical body takes in all the food and all the, I would say, consumption for keeping up this physical body, that happens through our mouth. Same way, to keep up the energy levels which are there in your with your physical body, there are certain sensors, there are certain centers which are known as chakras, and through them actually energy flows in our body. Some school of thought say there are 7 chakras, some say 9, some say 12, some say 114. Doesn't matter. For you to understand, this whole concept is actually out of purview of the course. But however, since you need to understand that there are chakras, so what you can keep in mind at this point of time, that there are 7 main chakras. The location of the chakras is given. The crown chakra is this, the third eye is here, the throat is exactly at the throat, the heart is exactly at the heart, the solar plexus is at the place where your two rib cages meet, and there is a hollow place, that is the solar plexus. Your sacral chakra is below your navel and little bit above your sexual organs, and the root chakra is actually at the base of your whole body, which is the perineum. Perineum is a place which is between your sexual organs and your anal opening. There is a place which is known as perineum. So the root chakra is at that place. So now what we do actually, we protect our chakras with the symbol of protection. Actually, what happens when we have reached to the alpha state consciously, our chakras get open, our aura get open, we are energetically vulnerable to various congestion or bad energies. So we need to protect our chakras. So in the process of closing, once you become aware of your physical body, you have taken deep breaths. Thereafter, we give protection to our chakras. Now, how do we give protection is nothing. We just visualize that, even if you don't visualize and you just verbalize that all my chakras are completely protected and they are normal in size, that will happen because energy, your chakras, they follow up your intentions, they follow up your thoughts, they follow up your words. So we give protection by imagining them, by verbalizing, and if possible, if you follow that there is some protection, some symbol of protection, like Hindus have Om protection, Christians have cross, Muslims have crescent, uh, any other religion, whatever you feel like, Sikhs have their own symbol. If you feel like, if you are comfortable in drawing those symbols, you can draw those symbols on your chakras. Just visualize that this symbol of protection is protecting my all chakras. You can even verbalize that, or you can just say my all chakras are completely protected and normal. That will also work. So basically, what we are doing here is we are closing our chakras. Now, aura, as it has been already clarified, the aura is actually a energy shield which is around our physical body. It actually works as a energy sheath around us. So what we do, we protect our aura with a symbol of protection, or you can visualize it or verbalize that my aura is completely protected and normal. Thereafter, we will again give the protection to our body, the three triple layered protection, which we actually did during the opening process, Gapi. We again imagine layer one, deep blue. This is me. Layer one, deep blue bubble of protection of Archangel Michael, golden bubble of protection of Source Light, silver violet flame of transmutation. Don't be uh, don't be too much worried. Uh, the in the guided meditation at the part two, you will be practicing it with me. Don't worry about it. Then again we do grounding, because sometimes when we reach into the alpha state and we have connected to certain energies, we might get over energized. So the way we have done the grounding in the opening, same way we visualize that our golden roots are going deep down into the center of the Mother Earth. We see the center, at the center there is crystalline heart of the Mother Earth, and we lock our roots with that heart. And if there is any energy which is excess, we let it flow through our roots and we energize the Mother Earth. Then after that, light beings, we pay our gratitude to all the light beings. Light beings are actually the energy beings who have helped us. Since it is out of purview of this course, so you can thank, if your god, your goddess, you can thank the source, you can thank even your sadguru, you can thank yourself, you can thank your higher soul. Because when you reach into that state and you ask for certain questions, whomsoever have answer, you can thank them. We have to be grateful that somebody helped us. This is actually a thanksgiving process showing our gratitude for the help, service, and protection we have received. See, in protection, you have requested certain light beings, you have requested, so you need to thank Archangel Michael, you need to thank the source light for helping you, you need to thank yourself, you need to thank silver violet flame of transmutation, you need to thank the Mother Earth, the heart of the Mother Earth, which is providing you the grounding. So you can thank any energy being, you can thank whatever you feel like. The ultimate aim is you need to pay gratitude for the help, service, and protection. And in the end, you just open your eyes whenever you are comfortable, and you become aware of your environment, and you just end this process of closing by joining your hands together in Namaste posture, and you are just thankful to the source. So let's revise once again. The opening is Gapi, grounding, attuning, protection, and invocation. And closing was A Cap Glen. A stands for awareness, chakras, aura, protection, grounding, light beings, eyes, and namaste. That's all in this video. Let's meet in the next video.